These sounds are the 9 chords. Check this out. It's so beautiful and so amazing to me. Artists like Debussy, like this piece here, it's so touching. Just listen. Those extensions, those feelings are just amazing and a huge part of music and guitar. I want to show you how to use and how to create these beautiful, beautiful sound of the 9. So we'll talk today about 9 in major, so major 7/9, minor 7/9, and dominant 9. These are all beautiful colors that can be used in different contexts, and it's just adding a lot of color to your life. Let's dive in. Our first step here is the major 7/9. So all I'm doing here is taking this shell chord, C major 7, and adding the 9 on top. What I was doing is also hammer on, so just hammering on this B note here, so I have this sound, and then the 9 on top. You can also use the open string, so you get this clash between the D and the E, so it's kind of super beautiful. One of the things that really helps us learn music quickly is playing it in time. So as you can see, all I'm doing is playing the C major with a hammer on and adding the 9 on top and maybe a little so, and I'm playing a little ghost note. Check this out here. And basically these ghost notes, you hear that? It's kind of like showing the time in a rhythmic way. So time and rhythm are a huge part of music, so it's kind of nice, even though we're just talking about 9 chords, and hearing those colors right away, moving something from the exercise to the music. Cool. So we have this shape of major 7/9. Now, why does it work? So really quickly, so 1, 3, 5, 7 is what constructs our major 7 chord, and if you can see here, I'm utilizing this shell chord, so 1, 3, and 7, and the top note is D, that is the 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Literally, if I'm going up the scale, Do is the 2 or the 9, exactly that, and that's the sound that we have. And I think for me, music is a lot about tagging these colors and doing whatever I can to really truly connect to the sound. So even if you're just playing this shell chord, try to connect to it emotionally. The next step here is taking this major 7 shape with 9, but using a strumming pattern and using the open strings. Check this out. So what am I doing here? Check this out very clearly. It's quite simple. So I'm starting with this A major 7/9, and then I'm going to F major 7/9, and then D major 7/9, and C major 7/9. It's the same shape, but what's cool about guitar is we are utilizing the open string. So I'm playing this A major 7/9, and I'm playing this E on top, which is the 5, and then F major 7/9 with a major 7 on top, so that's the E, and then D major 7/9 with the 9 on top, and then C major 7/9 with the 3 on top. So it gives us this kind of vibe. Check it out. I just released the 26-week guitar transformation with Rotem. Our summer cohort was sold out this fall. This September it's happening. Check out more info here or down there. You see how cool and simple it is? And of course you can check it out and mess around with different chords, it will sound really cool. The next shape is the minor 7 chord. It's so beautiful and so rich in flavor. So this is this shape. You might know it, but it's very important to see exactly why it sounds so cool, and I'll show you a few tricks with this. So first of all, the sound is this. Now, if you're already playing this shape, which is constructed of this shell chord and a 9 on top, you can always use your index finger to play the 11. So check this out. Instead of this, you can just do this, then you get this sound. You can see it here, right? Very simple, very effective as well. I love that sound. One of the mistakes that people do with this chord is not playing it in a groovy way. So what I want us to do is take two chords. So we're going to take D minor 7, 9, 11 and C minor 7, 9, 11. You don't have to play the 11 if you don't want to, but I kind of like it. So check this out. Try to groove with it. Everything with music feels better when you're grooving, and I oftentimes play things and practice things with a metronome, with a groove, with a track, just trying to have time as a point of reference, even if I'm just practicing chords, just practicing nines or anything I'm playing, because at the end of the day, if it feels good, it will also sound really good. Another super cool shape for minor 9 chords with the guitar is this shape. This shape here, right? You can see it, and you can move it all across. I'm just playing a bar chord and then hitting the 9, so you can get this kind of hammer on. With all these things, playing it in time and messing around with it. Check this out. So what I did here, just really quickly, I played the bass, the 9, but I also played this shape, which is again the 11, and then the same thing here. Now of course you don't have to do it, but it's kind of nice for D minor, the 11 to the 9, C minor 7, 11 to the 9. Great. So what I want to do right now is to try and play and utilize those three colors, the minor 7/9, the dominant 7/9, and the major 7/9 in one progression. We'll play a progression in the key of F. This is G minor 7, 9, C7, 9 to F major 7, 9. You can see it here. And then I'm going to play E flat, 7/9 to D 7/9. So the only thing I want to pay attention to is what is the progression about, in a sense of harmonically what's happening. So we have so sol 2 5 1 flat 6 5. So basically it's sort of like a 2 5 1 progression in the key of F, just using that, and then flat 6 to the 5. So this is sort of like a secondary dominant leading us back to G minor. So it's sort of like a loopy kind of progression. Listen to how it sounds. So there are two things that I did here. So I did play a G minor 7/9, C7, F major 7/9, and then on the turnaround, flat 6 to the 5, I did play this, and sometimes I played this. So I basically kind of held note F. So we had a E flat 7/9 going to D7, sharp 9, and then I did this. So I did sharp 9 to flat 9. So basically, once you start seeing these colors, they're all kind of, you know, flexible, if you will. So check this out one more time. Alright, so what I did now, G minor 7, 9 to C7, 9 to flat 9. So I have this kind of sound, a little more bitey, and then F major 7, 9, just the way we did it. E flat 7, 9, sharp 9 to flat 9. So the 9 and the extension, it's my kids, the 9s and the extensions are basically giving us a lot of options for sounds. I think my wife got it, so I'm gonna believe. It's twins, so yeah, it's a little insane, but it's great. Thanks for asking. No, for real. So basically, the 9 and the flexibility to hearing these colors gives us a lot of room to create. I think they're feeling the 9. All right. I think that's it for today. I'm gonna see what's happening there. Thank you and have a good one. Peace out.